Right, so Virginia Governor Ralph Northam, boy, he's had a hell of a week. First, he tries to do, I guess, fourth trimester, fourth trimester abortions. He basically just fourth trimestered his career. It looks like with before it even started, way back in high school. It looks like it was a yearbook picture. Here, check this out. So there's a little bit of racism. All these things where these things that are called out as racist, and it maybe and it could be either way or whatever. This is pretty racist. He's a Democrat, right? But let me put in a couple of two other videos. I want you guys to watch this and then see if you caught what I caught, and many others it seems.
A few minutes ago, Governor Northam posted this video on Twitter.
My fellow Virginians, earlier today I released a statement apologizing for behavior in my past that falls far short of the standard you set for me when you elected me to be your governor.
You know, we've had a horrific few days in Charlottesville, just a wonderful city in Virginia with a beautiful University of Virginia. Our children are getting ready to go back to school this weekend, and for white supremacists and neo-Nazis to just march into Charlottesville bringing their hatred and bigotry and violence, it's just something that we in Virginia don't condone. And the governor and I have been very clear and have told these folks they're not welcome in the Commonwealth of Virginia and to please go home. We're trying to start the healing process, Chris, and today Heather Heyer will be laid to rest. We will be at that funeral certainly to support her family and offer our condolences, and for the president to continue to say that this violence is coming from various sides. It's very clear where it's coming from. It's coming from white supremacists who brought their hatred and bigotry into the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we don't need them here, and we would ask them never to come back. And we want to start the healing process. That starts, Chris, with leadership. That starts with our president, and he has disappointed all of us.
So I find it kind of funny that back when they were talking about Charlottesville, they got his it said Democrat, right? They got his thing. They got it right there, right? But if you look at the other video that I'm going to put in, when he's apologizing for the racist photo, it actually says Republican on there. Oh, somehow CNN got that wrong. I don't know how CNN got that wrong, but apparently they got it wrong. CNN is a freaking joke. And they wonder why people say fake news. Or why Trump says fake news. Now if I were Trump, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do. If I were Trump, all I would do, this is how you troll people for real. All I would do is post a picture of that photo and then post what he was talking about in Charlottesville about Trump in the other clip about Trump not condemning neo-Nazis and blah, 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 and saying that and basically calling Trump racist. That's what I would do. That's how you hardcore troll. See, I find it kind of funny that there's so many Democrats that do not understand that a lot of people in the minority community do not understand. A lot of these Democrats are racist. They want you for your vote. Purely for your vote, nothing else. You sitting over there thinking that these people actually give a crap and they are allies. You ever heard that term? Whenever it's allies, they're allies. They're not allies with you. They don't give a damn about you. They're there for a little bit of money. And you're easy. This guy had a hell of a week, right? But I want to see, because I haven't seen many in the Democrat Party actually really stepping out on this and getting out in front of this like they would if that dude had a MAGA hat on, or if he actually was a Republican. If he actually were a Republican, it would be a mess. it would be plastered all over World News Tonight with Peter Jennings and whoever, I don't know who all the people are now in the mainstream media. It would be all over the news. It would be all over everywhere. You would not get enough. There would never be enough of covering this. Don Lemon, he would be talking about how racist the Republican Party is, and he would be saying all this. Hey man, what about when it's one of your own? Let's see how you call that out. Like I said before, I think that was a Martin Luther King quote. It said, "You are who you are in the face of adversity." I don't believe a lot of things Martin Luther King was doing, but I can tell you this. That was a good quote. You are who you are in the face of adversity. I want to see how CNN is going to cover this. They've already shown that that they've really messed up. I want to see how all the Democrats are going to handle this. Show me something, because whenever a Republican actually comes out with something, when there's something that is said, like when the one guy talked about white supremacy or whatever, Republicans are denouncing him right then and there. We need to primary him. He needs to go. Let's see what y'all do. All right? Comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. All right?